And fam, welcome to 3DA's Diavolo walkthrough part 2. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, go check it out by clicking the card at the top right of the screen. We return to our tour of Diavolo at hole 12. Whit, take it away.
Let's get started with hole 12, which is a 600-foot par 4. This hole is a straight shooter. Off the tee, you'll want to land near the manhole and slightly to the left. The miss here is finishing too far left into the trees between 11 and 12's fairway. Your second shot can be a forehand or a slight backhand turnover so that you'll finish towards the basket that's tucked in on the right. Hole 13 is a par 3, 320-foot slightly downhill hole. Goal is to throw something straight and land either before the creek or just past. If you happen to finish right, there's a backside fairway that will also give you an approach to the green. Hole 14 is one of the coolest holes on the course. This hole is a 230-foot par 3 shaped like a keyhole. You're going to want to disc down and throw something that will finish straight. With the tight fairway and elevated basket, one wrong move and you can go from birdie to bogey real quick.
Hole 15 is the definition of a must-get birdie. A 255-foot par 3, a pushing turnover backhand or simple forehand will put you in position for the birdie. You'll want to get the 2 here as the course begins to show its teeth moving forward. I like to refer to hole 16 at Diavolo as the soul crusher. Not only can it be an arduous hole in and of itself, but it is the beginning of what I believe is the toughest stretch of holes on the course, 16 through 20. Hole 16 is a 939-foot par 5, and after playing 15 holes, a bit of fatigue has already set in. Hole 16 will double down on you if not played correctly. Players will get big eyes and grab fast discs when they see the length of the hole. But this is the trouble that hole 16 wants to lure you into. I won't give away its secrets, but play it smart or you're in for a long finish to the course. I mentioned 17 is part of the hardest stretch on the course. Looking at the tee sign, you may not believe me, but the fact that it comes right after 16, where many players may lose strokes, is enough to add difficulty to an otherwise straightforward hole. The name of the game is hitting the gap and avoid a couple trees to get yourself a look for birdie.
Now we got hole 18 here, which is a 365-foot par 3. I'm most likely going with a slight flex forehand over the ditch. The miss here is landing too short to the right or pushing too deep past the gap, taking away a birdie look and leaving you with an obstructed approach to the green. Hole 19 is a 639-foot par 4. This is another hole that placement is key. Off the tee, you'll want to clear the creek and white tee and make it to the clearing where the 2 fairways split. First gap, which favors the righty backhand, but if you happen to overshoot the gap, there's a backside fairway to the basket. Now we have hole 20, which is a 610-foot par 4, and you have 2 fairways off the tee. Whether you prefer the forehand or the backhand, the play here is to make it to the merge in front of the red pad to set you up for your second shot. Your second shot is downhill and you will want to land just past the small creek. Your final approach to the green can be tricky with the small ridge in front and the roots surrounding the basket.
Hole 21 is a 295-foot par 3 and is a perfect scoreable hole placed strategically for competitors to try to get a late birdie in the push to the finish. A stable putter or mid will get the job done. Another elevated basket that will make routine putts just a little more nervy. And finally, hole 22. The designer had tournament golf in mind with the placement of this par 5, as it makes an outstanding and potentially nail-biting finishing hole to a championship event. As is the theme of Diavolo, placement is key. Off of the tee, you will want to bite off enough distance to reach the beginning of the tree line. Once there, 2 lanes have been provided, the right lane being the primary. Your next 2 shots will need to be technically sound, because an errant shot at this point, even 5 feet off the fairway, can take even par out of the question. Coming into the green, 2 guardian trees lie between you and the pin. Miss these guardians, sink your putt, and consider your Diavolo journey complete. And with that, our 3DA walkthrough of Diavolo is complete. Beautiful course, challenging shots, and most importantly, a good time for all. Have a course you think we should cover next? Another championship level course like East Clayton? A shorter seasonal course like Forest Ridge? Or maybe even an old favorite like Kentwood? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, and come back to enjoy more 3DA content.